Now the doctor, me and Paul kind of have like mixed feelings.
You know, and then Janice told her like, hey, I'm feeling a lot of pain that is not like it feels like something's wrong.
Now the only thing I had an issue with was
hold on.
The doctor did drop a couple hints thinking what the gender was. Like, good afternoon, everyone. As you guys can see, I'm a little dolled up. Guys, I can't remember the last time I did my weave like this and I did my makeup. Like, it's been a hot minute, you know, since pregnancy and whatnot. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't want to look glammed up. But today, you know, I decided to look glammed up. Look, I'm wearing jeans. And I am getting bigger, guys. I'm so happy because before I was in like kids 14 pants. Like, that was the only thing that could fit, and it was so bad that I still had to get like adjustable like buttons to still make them tighter. Guys, these jeans right here are a size 2 in women. What? Yo, I'm getting thick. It is an accomplishment, so I'm very proud. But as of right now, I'm here, I got my computer. I am printing out my medications list, like all the information about me. I have it literally in one place. Pharmacy, my pregnancy information, chronic illnesses, medications, over-the-counter medications, my allergies, and past surgery / medical history. Like, I have it all on here. I mean, it looks good. I have a lot of doctors compliment this paperwork. Like, thank you. So Paul and I are doing pretty good right now on time. I just have to add this one extra medication on here. Today, we are seeing our new high-risk OBGYN. Yes, our new one. Why, you may ask? Well, of course, I am pregnant. A lot of you guys know. If you guys don't know, check out our pregnancy announcement vlog up above. We did have another high-risk OBGYN, but I am pregnant, so I want to make sure my medical team is on par. If I have a second guess about them, you know, it's not going to work out. I'm sorry, because my life is on the line, and as well as the baby. So I want to make it my mission, like every other mother on this planet, to, you know, be with my child afterwards, you know, not die. For that not to happen, we are hand-picking our medical team, being very picky and making sure they're going to help me get over those humps. My past high-risk OBGYN, sadly, was, she was good, don't get me wrong. In our last appointment, we saw her. She didn't want to do an ultrasound, which is fine. Maybe it was too early, you know, we were pregnant. I had some concerns, and they kind of fell on deaf ears, which was not okay, and I will talk about that more when we are on our way. So those were some things that I have to be listened to. This is my process, this is my pregnancy, and I need to know that I'm gonna see the end of that tunnel light. Dang it, that's the point. Guys, let me finish this up, let me type some things, and I'll see you in the car.
Good morning, everyone. I am here to jump in and talk a little bit about why we're also switching Janice from one high-risk OB to another one. So when we initially found out that Janice was pregnant, I instantly called a high-risk OBGYN because we technically didn't have a regular OB. So I called her instantly, the office, and told them, hey, my wife just tested positive, she is pregnant, so we would love to come in. They're like, oh great, no problem, when was the last day, the day of the last period, get all that fun information. Great, we can see her in 2 days. I was like, wow, yeah, sure, perfect. I was assuming that she was going to order blood work to make sure everything is okay, all the levels are okay, if there's any kind of risk of any infection or anything, like just the whole works. That's what I was expecting, as well as an ultrasound to confirm the pregnancy. So we did see the high risk relatively early. It was like 6-7 weeks already, so at that point they should have been able to confirm the pregnancy. We went to this doctor's appointment, we sat there, and she kind of just looked at us like, so why are you here? We're like, oh, you're talking to us. We're here because she's pregnant, and this is what, you know, you always told us, like, as soon as she's pregnant, we need to come in. And she goes, yeah, you know, I could do an ultrasound, but you're not really going to see much of a heartbeat. We're like, we don't care about the heartbeat. Like, we want to make sure everything is okay, you know. And then Janice told her, like, hey, I'm feeling a lot of pain that is not, like, like, it feels like something's wrong. You know when something's wrong with your body. There are horror stories of people going, I feel like there's something wrong, and the doctor and nurse, you're fine, it's okay, that's normal. Don't ever let a doctor or nurse tell you that, because if you know that something's wrong, there's something wrong. Lo and behold, when we go to our regular OB office and they do the ultrasound, and this was only like maybe 4 or 5 days later from that appointment, we do the ultrasound and they confirm the pregnancy. They measure the size and they go, yep, the how many weeks more or less depending on the size is this many weeks. Perfect. And it gets crazy from there. So initially our appointment was with the, I believe she was a physician assistant or nurse practitioner of the OB. No problem. It's a huge office and there's doctors there, so you know, if she needs help, the doctor's in the next room or whatever. What happened was she's doing the ultrasound, she's super nice, she, you know, confirms everything, and then she sees something. And she tells the assistant, can you please go get Dr. So-and-so? And I'm just like, what's wrong? What's happening? What is wrong? And she goes, no, there's nothing wrong. She's just like, I see that there's a cyst there, and I just want the doctor to look at it, just to see if he would like to do anything with it. And I love that the nurse was able, or the nurse practitioner was able to do that, because she goes, this is out of my scope. I'd rather have a doctor come in real quick. He's in the room next door, he'll check, make sure, and go from there. The doctor comes in, he looks at it, and he goes, yep, that is a 5-centimeter cyst that you have right next to the baby. And he's like, I do not know how you are walking right now, because that is huge and that must be very painful. The high risk, the previous one, and she said it was normal. That's fine, that pain's normal. Janice is like, something's wrong. Lo and behold, huge cyst right next to the baby. Thankfully, it does not pose any complications to the baby right now. If it ruptures, there can be issues, so Janice has to take it very easy, very chill, not try to strain herself, don't pick up anything obviously, be very gentle in every single way possible, and, you know, continue following up from there. The doctor's like, it doesn't look cancerous, and it's not big enough to operate, plus they don't like to do surgeries in the first trimester. He's like, if needed, second trimester we can, but he's like, that is going to be a last resort, because, you know, obviously they do not want to subject you through anesthesia, through a surgery in the middle of pregnancy. That's not ideal. So he's like, let's just hope, wait, see what happens, and go from there. But again, why did we have to wait until the regular OB, when the high risk, who should be a little bit more specialized, could have checked and seen all of that? So that's why we're switching to a new high-risk OB, because, you know, when we say, hey, something's wrong, you know, my wife needs attention for whatever it is, please pay attention to the patient. They know their body. Yes, you're a doctor. Yes, I get it 100%. There can be circumstances where people are just freaking out, overreacting. But in certain situations, you have to look at every single patient and be like, I'm going to make sure that your concern is heard, and we will make sure that we can do everything to help ease your mind and make sure that everything is okay. Not just, right, you're fine, don't worry about it. That's not a solution.
So thankfully Paul has updated you guys while I was working. You know, I was just trying to get my medical information up to date.
Yep.
And yeah, that high risk, like, we had so much faith in her, but then how she was just brushing us off was a little concerning. And you know, during pregnancy you can't have that, even if it's something small.
Yeah.
And you know, Paul has been doing a lot of research for things that I can and cannot eat, and we were expecting, you know,
like some kind of list, some kind of guidelines,
which we did get from our OB, which is normal apparently.
But, you know, we went to the high risk, and I was expecting that. Like, hey, what are some restrictions, what are things that she can't eat? Obviously, we know some of the basics, but there may be some things that we just don't think about.
Yeah.
And I was like, what can she eat? And the doctor literally looked at me and just said, just look it up online.
And that's when I chimed in very nicely and respectfully.
Bruh.
And I was just like, yeah, but that's actually kind of difficult because there's a lot of misinformation and contradicting information. Yeah. And she didn't answer. Now, I don't know if Paul went into depth, but guys, this is pregnancy, so me and Paul have been having a hard time being intimate. It's been painful on my side, which has never happened. Like, I've never had excruciating pain after intercourse. We talked to her about it, and that was one of my biggest concerns. I was like, is the baby okay? Can we check it out? Ultrasound? She said, we didn't need an ultrasound. And she just told me, look online again for unique, helpful positions. And I'm just like, is this doctor recommending porn to me? Like, what?
And that's what I meant by, like, the doctor didn't check anything, and Janice ended up having a huge 5-centimeter cyst that was causing all the pains and problems. And if that ruptures, that can cause excruciating amount of pain. Bleeding that, you know, if it doesn't cause a miscarriage, it causes bleeding that you may think you have one. It can also cause miscarriage. It can also cause ovarian torsion. So that means your ovary, like, flips.
Yeah.
And if that's not resolved within, like, 12 to 18 hours, something crazy like that, you'll lose the ovary.
Yeah.
And that's an emergency surgery that has to be done. So imagine that, all of that in the first trimester, that the odds are against you.
We didn't know how big of a deal it was until we saw our new OB. He gave me so many restrictions in my first trimester. One thing, for 3 weeks, I was not allowed to be in the car for more than 45 minutes. To take it very easy, a lot of bed rest, like all that. He was like, don't do anything. He's like, think that you're like already 3 months, or you're in your 3rd trimester. Don't do anything. Take it easy. I was like,
So
already this early? Are we sure? My craving, guys. And plus I heard these Pokemon crazes is going crazy, so I really wanted to check it out. Let's see. I didn't get a Pokemon card. I got Monopoly. Yeah, they said they ran out. Like, they're like, yeah, we don't even know if we're getting anything.
One of the employees told me that he stole some.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He straight up, I asked him, I was like, hey man, please explain to me, what is the craze with this? He told me, oh, they're going for really expensive, this, that, that. I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, do people really come here and buy 300 Happy Meals and then don't want the Happy Meals? He's like, yeah. And I was like, what? That is insane. He goes, yeah, since I work here, just grab 3 or 4 every day and just throw them in my backpack. I don't care. And I'm just like,
I want one. I just want one. I want to be a part of the clan. The Pokemon clan. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Now you may wonder, why do I have a kid's meal? Like,
Janice, are you trying to take away from other kids?
no, actually, you know, I am doing better with eating, but small meals really helping. Kids meals are my best friend. Alrighty, guys, so we are here at the doctor's appointment. Yeah, this is definitely a children's facility because there's a lot of kids everywhere, which is cute. I'm so excited to see our future. Let me know if you guys are team boy or team girl.
boy.
I'm either or.
Blue, boy.
So we're gonna go in there and I'm gonna switch to my phone now, the camera phone. Alrighty, guys, so Paul is back here with me officially now. Right, Paul?
Yep, sorry, doing 2 things at once, but yeah, we saw our baby.
We saw our little mini-me.
He's so cute.
It is.
He has my nose.
So guys, just give us a minute. We're gonna talk to the doctor. He's gonna do another ultrasound and we'll update you when we're in the car. Alrighty, guys, so we are officially done with our appointment, meeting this new high risk. I liked it. I liked the office. You know, they were more advanced technologically wise. Like, there's certain things that just makes, you know, the pregnancy appointment perfection. You know, just give you a little je ne sais quoi.
Makes it more fun.
Like the it's okay, so it's so hard to explain. Like the ultrasound, where we do it at our OB, like, how do I say this nicely? It just looks bougie. Like, the machine looks like something from the 90s.
It's old.
Yeah, and then you have this OB that we went to with the new ultrasound machine. Like, everything was crisp, clear. Like, I saw some facial features already, and I'm like, it looks like Paul.
It literally will text you the photos.
Yeah, that was another cool thing. The lady's like doing the ultrasound. She's like, everything looks great, beautiful. Do you want me to text it to you? And I'm like, that exists?
An option?
Like, what? So, yeah. So,
because the other one would print it out for you, fine.
I mean, print it out, like, guys, I mean, they couldn't even get scissors to cut. I mean, it's like torn, ripped, destroyed. And I was like, it doesn't take much to, you know, just have scissors on the side. Choop. You know, cut it nicely and beautiful. Nope, to each his own. Now the doctor, me and Paul kind of have like mixed feelings. Don't get us wrong, he was a great doctor, very informative. Just his bedside manner was a little
so he's a little bit older.
Yes.
they can be very short, straightforward, simple, to the point. That's it. Like, why does there have to be a lot of in between? Yeah, like I said, he's a little bit older, so he's very knowledgeable, because the things that he talked, even about like endocrine issues with her and then cardiac issues, like, you could tell he knows enough of everything to make a good, educated, you know,
impression.
Exactly. Like, he knows what he's doing. That can also count against him, because again, he came off very short, like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're just there like, wait, that's it? He's like, yeah, there's nothing else to it. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. But again, I still think that he is a good doctor. And I think he is a good doctor for us in the situation, because he was explaining something with like the endocrinologist, like her medication that she's taking for the hyperthyroidism.
Yeah, he made me feel comfortable in that aspect.
He did say, he's like, the dosage she's on is normal, but they have to make sure that the fluid around the baby is a certain amount, and he's like, I have to work together with the endocrinologist and here, and you have to come in often so that we can know to adjust your levels of your hyperthyroidism medication for the safety of the baby.
Now, his bedside manner wasn't the best. He was very short. No smile, no nothing, and I'm like,
but like
it looked like he was mad, honestly.
Yeah, it was like a short, like, 3-word answer. So again, he's not mean, but he's just a very short, sweet, simple, to the point person, which is not a bad thing.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with it. To each his own. And during pregnancy, that's what I'm trying to execute. I want a medical team that I'm like, I'm about to pass out, die right now. You got me? Good. You have less than 5 minutes to bring me back to life. Go!
See you on the other side.
I'm happy we got information on the baby. Like I said, the ultrasound was very detailed. So we saw the spine, all the things that...
Little hands.
Yeah, the little hands. And we saw that the baby was developing as it should, which is great, because I am still taking certain medications that I cannot be off. I have tried, but it just puts my health in a worse situation. So, you know, we want to make sure that it's not damaging to the baby. So, and the baby looks so cute. Now, the only thing I had an issue with was
hold on.
the doctor did drop a couple hints thinking what the gender was. Like, what he told us was at 14 to 15 they pretty much can see the gender, and he was just like,
the ultrasound at 14 to 15 weeks, he's like, from there it's like a 98% I can tell. Later on it's 100%. But the way how he came off, he's like, well, the genetic testing is going to tell you 100%. He's like, I have an educated guess, and my guesses are about 80% correct. And he's like, this one I feel about 90. And we're just there like, and he asked us, do you want to know? We're like, no, we're gonna do a gender reveal. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know. We're like,
my
you
God.
teasing mother, like, what the hell, bro?
Yeah, he was like pretty much teasing us. It was funny.
That was funny, yeah.
And we had a great humor for it. We're like, like, he had us on our seat. Like, I was ready to be like, just tell me. Oh my God, who knew, guys? Who knew this is what it would be like? This is exciting, nerve-wracking, and a lot of preparation. So now we are here at a place I am hungry for, and you know, the cravings be cray. I'll show you what I'm about to eat. Look at where we're at. This is a place in Orlando, downtown Orlando. They have like 5 chains here in this area, literally, and it's called Gringos Locos. I know, right? So weird. But their tacos here are like amazing. So I'm excited to feed me and our little baby, aka the baby's nickname while it's in my belly is called Sushi. Now, of course, when the baby is born, or it's gonna, you know, that will be its cute little nickname, but it's not gonna be its actual name. Like, guys, shh, calm down. So far, this baby craves carbs, a lot of carbs. Like, I will have a whole pizza pie to myself now. Like, I'm really proud of this new hunger that I've been able to develop, because if some of you guys do or don't know, I do have several conditions that make it difficult for me to have an appetite and for me to be able to eat. But now pregnancy, guys, yo, it's like I have to eat every 2 hours. If not, I will throw up. It has a sweet tooth. If any of you guys do or do not know, Orion Paul is a milk and cookies kind of guy. He loves having a glass of milk and some cookies before bed. That's his thing, and he's so excited to be able to share that with his child, because I'm not a sweets person. Like, But with this pregnancy, I have to have something sweet at all times. Paul's coming with my tacos! Yes! Will you be gracing me with my tacos?
Yes.
Ah!
Hot sauce in the bag.
Yeah. Okay, it's not really hot sauce, guys. It's mild sauce. But for Paul and his crones, it's like
a lemon.
hell.
It's like a lemon sauce. It's not hot at all, but it's hot sauce to me.
With his crones, he can't have anything spicy. So his spice tolerance has
Gone.
Let me show you guys what I'm working with. Oh my gosh, the lettuce on yours smells so good, Paul. Look at that. Oh yeah, some good tacos. And then look at Paul's.
Soft and hard shell. So delicious.
Yeah, so good.
Janice's names are the street tacos.
Yeah, because I'm street.
These are the double D's. They have weird names for all of them, like the Dirty Mexican, the Gringo Loco.
Yeah, worth it. Do not forget to check out our merch store. We're coming out with some new designs that I know you guys are going to like. So definitely keep coming back and check it out. And don't forget to keep looking. Each month we have a new Keep Moving Forward shirt or collection. And usually with the Keep Moving Forward collection, all the proceeds do go to a charity that we choose for that month. For March, we are starting already to do March. It's Narcolepsy Network, which we will be donating this month. I'm super excited. Don't forget to also check out our Instagram and Patreon, guys. We have part. Now it's time to eat. So guys, for now, adieu and goodbyes.